Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today I just want to highlight again just a gaming project that we cover quite a bit on the channel here, which is Octoken or Octo Gaming with their OTK token. Again, it's a gaming project on Solana that we've talked about numerous times. So if you guys get value out of these kind of videos, and if you've been catching a lot of the gains that we've been getting on the channel, like with OTK for an example, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Support means everything. So if you take a look here at OTK, why I want to highlight it today is that they actually put out a couple updates on their Twitter here. But if you take a look over the 7-day, I mean, OTK is up 27% or 23% over the 7 days. I mean, over the 1 month, they're up 72%. And again, I think we made a video or a notice in the Discord of right here, like the $6-7 million market cap. And I was telling you guys after OTK ran up recently over the summer, over like July, when we saw it run from about sub 5 million, which again we had made a video at that time, and I was telling you guys, hey, this is extremely oversold. I don't know if it's going to go any lower. Then they had a partnership and a news and a new game come out, and we saw it quickly almost do like a 3x almost. It got almost to a $15 million market cap. And then at that time, I was telling you guys, don't buy it right now. Let it come down to about an $8 million market cap. And then it did just that, went around to an 8 million, and it's kind of been consolidating. And then recently, over the 1 month, we saw it again go all the way back down beneath 8 million, all the way sub 7 million. But either way, let's take a look at it. If it's your first time hearing about OTK, we'll do a quick refresher before we get into the updates, and then let you guys know, again, as always, my opinions on OTK and where I see this project potentially going later on in the cycle. So if you take a look at OTK, it is a mobile gaming app, like a gaming aggregator on Solana. So they focus primarily and heavily on the mobile gaming side of things, which I believe that mobile gaming is going to be one of the hottest parts of crypto gaming this cycle, because that's really just where the players are. I mean, players on mobile outnumber console, PC by a lot. So, I mean, that's where the players are. It's just easier to play it, and simple games tend to do really well, actually. And that's what, OTK is really focusing on. They do have their app that has been live. I mean, coming up on a year here soon. I mean, I have it on my phone. It's the Octo Gaming app. You can get in there, play it. It's kind of fun just to play it. So you see their partnerships here. They have a double reward system. So you can actually win not only their OTK crypto coin, the OTK coin that actually has, the value that the coin's worth, but you can also win gold, which you can actually use to redeem against like gift cards or physical things like gaming chairs, Lenovo headsets, keyboards, stuff like that. We'll get into that in a little bit here. But again, how you play, just download the app. It's free to use, by the way. I don't even know if you even have to make an account. I think you can maybe link a wallet. That's about it. But you can get in there and be playing a game in like 5 seconds once it's downloaded. And you just pick out a game. They give you some gold to start out with, and then you just bet your gold. And then if you're good enough, you can actually play specific games that have tournaments going on and climb the leaderboards to the top 3 and actually win. That's how you win the OTK tokens. Actually, is being good at the game, so there's some skill there involved with the gold. As long as you're good, better than the person you're being paired up against, you're probably going to be fine. You're going to win gold. Again, they have 14 games live currently, so they have their like different games here, which you can see a lot of them will remind you of other traditional games here, but I mean, again, they're all fun. They're pretty easy, straightforward to play. Actually, the most recent one we saw come out here, I believe, and I might have went past it, was Bonk Run, which is like a football game. That's where we really saw a lot of the upwards price action occur back in like June or July is when they made that partnership with Bonk. Obviously, a huge meme coin on Solana, and then they came out with their game there. So, again, just a partnership that made sense, in my opinion. They have their Octo NFTs as well. That's another part of their ecosystem. Again, their user base. They have a bunch of users playing it, downloads, reviews. A lot of reviews, 5-star reviews. I mean, over 140,000. That's what people are going to look at potentially when they're going to look at it. I mean, everyone kind of shops off reviews, so I think it does play a contributing factor there. Big partnerships. I mean, they are backed by the Solana Foundation, KuCoin, Get.io, Mexi, which leads me to believe that those centralized exchange listings are coming later on in the cycle. The team has confirmed that they're going to be getting more listings, which we'll take a look at here in a little bit as well once we're done with the recap. It's just that right now, obviously, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for really any project to have to launch on a new centralized exchange, because it's not going to have the same price action as it would if the market, was a little bit more bullish, which again, we're not really in that bullish market sentiment time zone right now. We're just not. I mean, there's some outliers, but the overall market is not bullish. So it totally makes sense if they're going to wait for the market to flip bullish again, or if for gaming to run. that just makes sense. So again, want to touch on that. And you see a lot of other partnerships here that they have, stuff like Lenovo, obviously is another like real world company, Logitech, just to name two. And that's, again, just a quick recap. The team is doxed. You can find them in their white paper, as well as they also do put out updates, on their Twitter. Also, again, looking at the OTK token, right now it's only on Radium, so Dex, Dex is on Solana, and then KuCoin. So KuCoin's the only centralized exchange listing that it has, but again, I do think those other listings are going to be coming. The team has already confirmed them. They haven't said where, but I do believe a Gate.io and Mexi would probably come, since there's partnerships there and backers, so it only makes sense, I believe. But if we actually get into the updates that OTK has actually put out, one, I mean, they're pretty good about putting out like patch notes and stuff like that, as well as they say here earlier this month, about a week ago. Highlight one, we're thrilled to announce two new exciting games coming your way soon. I don't believe they've released them quite yet, but we'll keep scrolling up here because they did do, I don't know if it's a partnership or just like a highlight, but we'll look at the tweet here in a little bit. So they have two more games coming. So they actually are actively launching games quite often, actually. So that's what you want to see, is just adding to more games with two more incredible partners that have placed their trust in them, as well. They say it's going to be epic, so stay tuned. I don't know if that's supposed to be a hint at maybe a game launching on Epic Games, which I don't know how it would work unless they're going to be doing like a PC game or launch. But that's the only thing I could see there. If they did all caps Epic, I don't know if that's supposed to be a clue for like Epic Games, but I might be overthinking it. But let me know in the comments below your thoughts there. They also put out their highlight 2, which is actually one that we were waiting on. So tournaments with entry fees in OTK are ready to be launched. So by entering these events with OTK, you'll make these little leaderboards even more competitive, and of course, add more OTK to the prize pool. So you will actually just another utility for the OTK token as well. So an entry fee in tournaments. I like that. Again, it just adds more utility to it. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool as well. And then they have I think it's just more of a like a highlight of Octo Gaming with Geno Pets as well. So that's pretty cool that they're doing like that shout out or partnership. Also, if we take a look, right now gaming event Octo with Geno Pets. So it's kind of I believe a partnership here as well. So if they actually take a look here, so reward distribution, you can actually if we scroll up, you can actually get Geno or the Geno Pets token, the Gene token, and then also OTK. So how to participate? You play on the Octo Gaming app, join the GOTW floppy Octo, and then rank up and see rewards. They break it all here as well, but again, just a partnership or a shout out right there also. So I think it was pretty cool to see there as well. And again, they're really just focusing right now on that. But the highlight is that they have two more games coming. So right now it's 14 games, but that'll make it 16 games. Now they also added utility for the OTK token to be actually used as an entry fee into tournaments. Now at this market cap, at a $13-14 million market cap, even with the fully diluted of 52 million, I think OTK is still undervalued. I mean, it's easy to look at a chart and say, oh, well, about a month ago I missed it when it was under 5 million, and now even about a week ago I missed it when it was under 7 million. But guys, it's still under $14 million. I mean, at the end of the day, zoom out, it's still under $14 million, and we're still, quite below where this thing got up here recently. It got up to about a $30 million market cap, so it's still about over a 2x away from where we are right now. I don't think you really missed it in the grand scheme of things. Yes, a lower entry is always preferred, but I do still expect OTK to do some pretty good numbers this cycle. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, just giving you guys my opinion. But I am bullish, personally, on Solana, the Solana ecosystem, especially if we get Solana ETFs that have been filed. If we get Solana ETFs, I think Solana as a whole is going to get a lot of liquidity injected into its ecosystem. I'm obviously bullish on gaming as a narrative, so combine those two. I think OTK is really that sweet spot if you're bullish on Solana and gaming. I think it's one of the better gaming projects on Solana, especially if we're looking at projects that are going into their first full bull cycle. I think it's definitely one of the better gaming projects on Solana, especially since I'm bullish on mobile gaming more than I am traditional AAA kind of style open world games. Just as an example, like Star Atlas, I'm a little bit more bullish on stuff that's mobile, easier to use, because as we see with them launching more games frequently, like Bonk Run, now 2 more games, they're just easier to launch those easier, simple games that much quicker than it would be to build something, again, as an example, like Star Atlas that takes years. They've been building since last cycle, and you know what I mean. And OTK is already putting out more and more games. Granted, I know it's not it's apple to oranges, not the same quality, but hopefully that makes sense to you. That it's just so much easier for them to launch new games, new products, more games for people to try out and play, more tournaments, more OTK up for grabs, more entry fees. You can really start seeing the advantage to just how mobile gaming really is, and it's easy. Again, you just download your phone, it's free. You'll be playing it within 5 minutes. It's even less if you have good internet. It's you know what I mean. So either way, guys, I don't think anyone's missed the boat here. Now, do I think OTK is going to come back down? I would expect OTK personally to come back down, at least beneath a $10 million market cap. I think it's very achievable because I don't think that gaming is going to run anytime immediately soon, and I don't expect the markets to be bullish really in August or September, as traditionally these are not great months for crypto around this time in the cycle. If we just go off of historical data out of the 4-year cycle, these are not terrific months, August and September. So I do think there is potentially more room for downside. But if you're looking for a position, again, when you zoom out, I don't think you've missed the boat entirely on OTK. But I do think that if you're wanting to wait around those $10 million in circulating market cap, I would understand. But either way, guys, not financial advice, just giving you guys my opinion here. I'm obviously bullish on OTK, full disclosure. I always let it be known. I hold a position in OTK, obviously, as I'm obviously very bullish. We make a lot of videos on them. I'll keep you guys updated on what the games and new partnerships of this project are going to be coming out, because I follow them on Twitter, obviously, and if you're interested in the project, I would recommend, as always, do your own research. Follow them on Twitter. Keep up to date with what they're doing, because as we saw with the launch of Bonk Run, their last game that came out, I mean, that was a huge price hike, as we saw here. It was right here in Bonk Run also came out. I mean, that was also the Solana ETF news, but I think primarily that Bonk partnership and game launch really sent this thing, kind of parabolic for, about a couple days here. That move happened the 26th, so about the 7th, so about less than a week, and that made that move. So, I don't know. And another thing you want to realize is that, I mean, look at this chart over the bearish, kind of a bearish summer that we've had, especially August, July. OTK just keeps forming, higher highs, higher lows. This is the kind of chart you want to see here, and it's showing strength. And what's crazy is that they don't even have that much volume right now compared to, obviously, when they ran. So I do expect when gaming does pick up, when Solana picks up, I expect OTK to also, in terms of all of that, catch some of the liquidity on all of those fronts, pick up also. Now, where OTK can go market cap-wise, for starters, I think OTK is going to get to, personally, several hundred million in circulating market cap. That's just my opinion. As always, let me know in the comments below what your guys' stance is on OTK, what you like about it, what don't you like about it. If there's alternatives on Solana that you want me to take a look into, please let me know. We've covered quite a bit of them on the channel already, but let me know and I'll let you know my opinions. And if you guys are interested in, a couple ways to get involved with the community here, we do have our free Discord linked below. You can get in there, ask some questions. Appreciate everyone that has gotten in there. If you're interested in a way to support the channel and see what I'm personally doing in these markets, I do have the Patreon linked also. Completely optional. And as always, if you got value out of today's video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. See you guys.